Hi, it's Jane. Are you ready for another round of totes? Got 3 more totes to go through today. In this, there is a partial skein of Delft blue. So it's not a full skein, which that's okay. Then there is a partial of a full turquoise of red heart. It's one of the jumbo skeins, so there's a partial of that one. There is a partial red heart of jade. There is a full skein of Mainstays blue yarn. I don't know about you, but I kind of like Mainstays. I think this is mint, but I'm not sure. It's a partial skein, so that's going in there. There's a partial skein of Red Heart's orange. Not Red Heart, Mainstays orange. Sometimes I lose track of what's going on in the world today. And then there is a partial of Red Heart's pumpkin. So there is that. There is a partial skein of Red Heart's spring green in here. Probably should go with the other skeins, but I'm not going to worry about it. There is a partial of Mainstays purple. There is a partial of, no, this is a full one, of Red Heart cherry red. I prefer that over the regular red by Red Heart, so yeah. Then there is a skein of Red Heart perfect pink. There is a bag. I think there's only one bag. There's a bag of this acrylic yarn, and it really looks like it is Caron Simply Soft cream in the mill ends. There is a ball of Sweet Dijon, Swede Dijon, and I love this yarn. And it's got that mustard color Dijon with the little brown flecks in it. There is a skein of Red Heart light gray. I have no clue what that is. Light gray there. There is one skein of Studio Classic in soft purple. And then I have a oddball here. That's probably some kind of Caron Simply Soft because it's got that shiny look to it. And I don't remember what that would have been. Maybe teal. Who knows? Now, in this, I put a lot of my just different tote bags. I have that one that I created a long time ago. I also have that yarn that I was doing that is from Knit Crate. It is that dark purple, dark mauve-ish fuchsia, whatever it is, and then the gray. I am making that Adelaida shawl or Adelia shawl. Of course, you know, haven't got back to it, so I've got a lot of those projects, guys. This bag made these square tote bags, and this actually has a yarn bowl in it, and it has 2 skeins of this pretty purple, which is Knit Picks Chroma in the color Midwinter, and it is a fingering yarn. And of course there's a small wooden bowl in there, yarn bowl. I had no idea what I wanted to make with it, just stuck it in there. I have my little skulls and roses bag that I made a long time ago. And it has one of my favorite things, and I haven't gotten to it. It's the Rose of Lavender shawl. And it has the Knit Crates Vitalana, which is wee violets. It's 48% merino wool, 20% baby alpaca, organic cotton, and it's a DK weight. And I was working on that shawl. I've only got about that much done in the shawl. It's got the book there. And I have my skeins there, but I also have a pair of white cotton gloves in there so that I can actually crochet without the alpaca driving me nuts. In this one, I have the some of the blue suede by Red Heart, and I have two backs that I've been working on. They are shawls, not shawls. They are a sweater that I was making, and I just haven't finished it. It's a pattern that I had created. Need to finish that, and that'll be at some later date when I can sit and knit a bit. And then I had an extra bag. It just says no problema. And that is that tote. So, yeah, let me set you aside and I will get the next tote ready to go through. All right, on to the next tote. This next tote has a bit of a mix in it. I do have a bag in here that has all kinds of small things in it. It's got a faux fur in it. It's got small yarn cakes, like that's a dark brown. It's got a peach color, maybe a buff in here, small amount of green with some pretty little sparkle tone in there. So that is going back in there. That will just go in just like that. I'm going to leave this out to make a couple of squares for the Christmas squares. I have one skein of Real Teal by Red Heart, and that will go in there. I have two skeins of Stitch Studio Classic in the color Aquamarine Speck. Those are some pretty colors. Do I know what I was planning to do with this? Of course not, folks. You know me, I just kind of grab yarn when it's on sale. Then I have a Karen Sprinkle Cake. This is a size 6. Lovely layers. This is 77 acrylic, 20% wool, 3% other fiber, and the color that it is in is Blueberry Sprinkle. So that's going in there. I have an off black. Have no clue what that is. Got it at Scraps and Skeins. Have another off black. Don't know where that came from. Is that black? Yeah, that's black. Then I have one of Mainstays black. Like I said, I use a lot of black. I do have one skein of Impeccable in the color Amber Rose. So that is going in there. I have a bunch of little skeins that I think I'm going to take these and wind them up into a cake. Got a couple of different colors here, so I'm going to set those aside to wind up. Have a mint and a light gray. This one is one of those blues. This is a red heart. That's going to go into the Afghan that has all the blues. I have a partial skein of baby green Stitch Studio. So that'll go in the tote. I have a skein of purple mainstay. That's going in there. I have a Super Saver in the color Orchid, and this was gotten at Scraps and Skeins because it was only $1. I love my Scraps and Skeins. Then I have a large Super Saver Jumbo in the color Patty Green. So that is going in there. I have one large skein of camouflage and a smaller skein of camouflage. I believe both of these are red heart, so that is going in there. I have one skein of soft navy, red heart. Ooh, I have 2 red hearts that are called Country Red. These were the Red Heart Classic. They're 3.5 ounces each. So those are going in there. Then I have a Karen Jumbo in the color Garden Grows. You know where she's going. Then I have a Basic in the color Heron. That's going in there. It's going in there just the way it is. A mess. I have a brown. This is most likely Red Heart. I have another purple by Mainstays. So that will go next to the other purple. And then I have a little bit of a mix here. I have partial skein of pink. That's going in there. Partial skein of the Red Heart Super Saver in the color orange. I have a, what looks like most likely is Super Saver Buff. That's going in there. And then I have one in Patty Green, really small one. So that's going in there as well. I have a bar of Woolen & Company handcrafted wool wash, saffron and honey. That goes in the tote. And then I have one of these, and if I remember correctly, I don't think this is pink camouflage, but it's got the greens, some browns, different pinks in it. So I don't think that's the pink camouflage. I think the pink camouflage had pink, grays, and browns. I don't think it had green in it, but I might be wrong. So there is that tote, and that tote is finished, and we're ready to move on to the next tote. All right, we're ready to get into this last tote. Now, I think we may have been in this tote before. Maybe not. Not sure. No, maybe it doesn't look as familiar as I thought it did. But I have a pack here from Hobie that is chunky yarn, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in it. And the color is number 7. It's Amigo Chunky Aquarelle. And so that's going in the tote. I have 2 small skeins from when it was the Dollar Tree. Just this yarn, just yarn in white. There is one of a dark green. I'm sure that's Hunter by Red Heart. There's one classic black. Well, they call it black. One of those little small skeins that's in there. There are 3 skeins of Karen's Simply Soft Party in the color Soft Pink Sparkle. This is one of those, it's got a little bit of the sparkle in it. Hope you can see that. So there are 3 of those. Oh boy, I have a lot of that yarn. Wonder what I was planning on making with it. I have 2 big skeins of Limeade by Karen, 1 pound. So those are going in there. Let's get you guys over there. Behave. Then I have 2 skeins of Red Heart in Dusty Gray. I think they're both Dusty Gray. Yep, they're both Dusty Gray. So going in the tote. Then I have one of Light Gray that's going in the tote. Now, I have, let me see. This is Red Heart Soft White Fleck. And this is the one that has the pretty blues, reds, little tinge of a yellow, green in them. See that? I have 3. 6. 9. 4 more for 13. So those are going in that tote. And get down there, and then I have one of a Christmas yarn, variegated. And set that aside. I have here Aunt Lydia's rug yarn, and that is going out. This rug yarn is great for if you want to make scrubbies, to scrub your dishes. You know, for making rugs, you're not worried about the way they look. But I don't like working with it, not even to crochet or knit to make scrubbies. So that is going out. I have a Red Heart baby yarn, and this is from Coates & Clark. Man. And the color is Daffodil. And it looks like it's a number 1. Looks like it's a 1. Hope you can see that. Very thin. That's going in there. And then some kind of brown. It's going in the tote. And then I have a small bag, organza bag, that has some of the you know, those fresheners that go in your wash to help keep the smell on. Can't think of what they're called, you know. Gain makes some. That's probably Gain because that's one of my favorite scents. So that is in there to help keep the mustiness out of the bags, out of those yarns. And when you open that up, it smells lovely. So that is it for this tote. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll get into another 3 next week or later on this week. I don't know. I may do these two in a row or maybe once a week. Just kind of playing it by ear to see where it's going so I can get those things done in between the whole thing with the house. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I'll see you again for another group of totes later. Everybody have a great day. Remember, be kind to one another. See you guys next week. Bye.